What's up guys, and welcome to this new video about smart shopping ads versus normal shopping ads. Recently there were so many people that are using smart shopping, and there were so many questions about it that I thought I must make just another video about smart shopping so that those of you who are always struggling with them know at least when to use them, and maybe after watching this video you know if smart shopping is for you, whether you should create a campaign right now or not. So this is a strategic video where I will compare the two so that you know which one works best for you. And let's start by first very quickly discussing what smart shopping is. It means that Google handles everything for you, right? So they make use of full machine learning and AI to place ads for you on shopping, on YouTube, on display, wherever. So Google really determines where your ads should show. And this means that you cannot, use any negative keywords, you cannot use active bid adjustments and all that stuff. Basically, you should have existing conversion data, ideally like 30 to 50 in the past 30 days, in the past month, so that Google knows what to do, all right? So the thing is that if you don't have conversion data, Google has to handle everything for you. And if you don't have past conversion data, Google doesn't really know what a typical conversion looks like for you. So the more data you have, the better. This of course means that if you have an existing account that has been running for a while, they will be much more powerful. Then we will ask, is smart shopping actually better? This is something that very few people really know. They're always comparing it directly. And smart shopping is simply different, and it's actually much different than normal shopping. You give away control, but you save a lot of time. And that's actually, in my opinion, the biggest advantage of smart shopping. Yes, they can perform much better. Yes, I run smart shopping campaigns that produce 6, 7, 8, 9x return on ad spend at a high volume. But in general, they are just different, and they especially save you time. With tons of conversion data, you benefit from the AI that I mentioned to make more sales. So the thing is that in the beginning, usually smart shopping ads perform worse than standard shopping, simply because you can go ahead and make negative keywords. You can go ahead and, have bid adjustments and all that stuff, which you cannot do on smart. But once you have all that data, then smart shopping campaigns at some point can overperform. So they can be more profitable. They can be, get a higher volume for you. This doesn't mean though that you should completely focus on them. So whenever you run everything in smart, this is a really bad practice, okay? Because you are completely dependent on Google. You cannot make changes yourself. And whenever I worked with accounts that were just using completely everything on smart, normally they had massive inconsistencies. So I highly recommend to not do that. They get better over time. There's a little typo in here. They get better over time, okay? So when you leave them running, and this is a very important point, when you leave them running, usually they improve themselves over time, and they really massively improve over time. So that's a big thing. If you have a very small budget and you cannot afford to lose a bit of money in the beginning, then that's definitely not for you. When to use smart? I think that's really important, and that many of you guys really want to know about. When lots of conversion data is available, as we already discussed, when you have large inventories that are hard to manage manually, okay? So when you have 1,000 products, and let's say you want to place all of them at the same time, and you don't want to have bid adjustments for each, and you want to do a bunch of adjustments here in general, then smart shopping can be great because they can find the winners for you. They can, Google decides which of the products to advertise, and so on and so forth. If you just have 5 products or 10 products, or maybe even just one, then you're always better, or almost always better off doing it manually, because then you can really optimize everything. You can, tailor the campaign exactly towards this one product, and that's usually more effective. You can try it out if you have a product that was doing okay, maybe try it out in a small smart shopping campaign, but usually they can unleash the full potential in larger inventories or with more products. Also, when you're able to leave a campaign running for a bit longer, such as 7 to 14 days, without making sales right away. The thing with smart shopping is that you have to see it as a marathon and not just as a sprint, okay? You cannot just say smart shopping, oh, 3 days have passed, I'm not profitable yet, I have to kill it. Smart shopping really has to optimize from scratch, and whenever you interfere with them, whenever you make changes to the bids or, to the budget or to the bidding strategy, switch it from max conversion value to target ROAS or something, then almost all always will you harm the optimization process, and you will harm it quite significantly. So if you cannot avoid to run it for like 10 days or 14 days at like $30 per day or $50 per day without making like super profitable sales early, then don't really do it, because you will notice that if you panic and after 5 days you turn it off, this doesn't really work out. Like sometimes it does, but normally it doesn't work out that way. So this is something that you really have to think about up front, and then this will be much, much easier. Also, when you're ready to waste money initially and gain later. So again, that's why normally bigger accounts use it, or ones that are already making money. They don't care if they waste a few $100s in the beginning. Now, of course, if you set them up the right way, if you optimize, if you know how to like structure them, if you do all these things to improve the smart shopping campaign, or you test multiples, then all these risks decline and you can get them profitable quicker. That's not the goal of this video. I just want to let you know that if you have just a little bit of money to spend, if you are like really having a tight budget, then smart is not the best option for you, okay? So when to use normal shopping instead? Well, of course, I could just say in the opposite cases, right? But essentially, when you have few products. So when you just have a few products that you want to advertise, then it's better with a normal, because you can use negatives, you can use adjustments, you can do all that stuff to tailor the campaign perfectly. Also, when you want full control in your bids and negative keywords, right? When you want to do it all by yourself. Also, when you want to change bids on a product level. So maybe you have 20 different products or 50 and they all have different prices, and you don't want to make campaigns for each price level, then you're better off with normal, because you can give like a $500 product a different bid than a $300 product, or a $20 product a different bid than an $80 product, which is normally a very, very good idea, especially if they have like massively different margins, okay? So when you have big differences in margins for your products, it makes more sense usually to use normal shopping campaigns so that you can reflect those. As I said, with massive conversion data, that can also work well in a smart one, because Google knows what's going on, but then usually you're better off with normal shopping. And when you're starting on a completely new Google Ads account. So this is also very important. As I said, when you're starting from scratch, there is almost no big benefit in using normal shopping versus smart shopping in this case. So yeah, these were my few points. As I said, very straightforward, very simple video. I just wanted to get that across so that you know when is the perfect time to use which of these, because I see so many people like mixing it all over the place. They are just like, I have to use smart shopping because I have been told it's great, right? Or I have to use normal because smart shopping is evil. Both of them can be great. Both of them, we have like dozens of campaigns for each that are producing 7, 8, 9, 10x ROAS at a high volume. But usually in the beginning, it's better to use normal. When you can afford it, when you have data, then smart is absolutely excellent. Never use smart only, never use normal only. Always have a look at what works best for you. On a small budget, start completely normal and then use smart later on. So I hope this little video was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comments. Let me know which one worked better for you so far. And also like this video and subscribe if you want to see more of that. Also, if you want me to personally help you with your smart or normal Google Shopping ads, or if you want to study it by yourself, make sure that you click the link in the description, marcorodriguez.co, to get to my site where you can then learn more, work with me, or do much more exciting stuff to take your e-commerce business and your Google Ads account to the next level. So with this being said, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope I will see you in the next video again. And until then, I wish you all the best and bye-bye.